But we definitely sent him letters, stuff like that, in Clinton Correctional Facility when he was in Clinton. I don't know, because the guy that I was working with too later became Tupac's assistant. He was from Marin City, where Tupac used to live when he lived in the Bay, in the jungle, and later hired him to be his assistant. Then after he was Tupac's assistant, named Kendrick was Tupac's assistant. Then later on, Tupac had got locked up, and then that's when Suge got him out. When Suge got him out, it was all over with then. You know what I mean? He was a different Tupac then.
He wasn't the same Pac you knew, huh?
He was mad, Tupac. When he came out, I mean, in jail, he was, like, talking some other stuff like he was just going to, not trip off of what happened, who robbed him and stuff like that. But and he was going to change, actually, I think, when he came out, where he wasn't even going to trip off of what happened. But getting bailed out, and I think we should, when you're around somebody that is already doing and having everything go for them, it turns into another scenario then, because you're out of jail, and then you're mad about thinking of all the people that double-crossed you, you know what I mean, or the people that you thought double-crossed you. Things start heating up, and it turned into this whole East Coast, West Coast beef, which it should have never turned into at the time, but the media took it to that plateau. So being in jail and getting bailed out, you have mad energy based on the fuck the world type of access to the next level, because he already was that fuck the world type of dude, but now he was really on some fuck everybody type of shit, especially most of the artists that were affiliated with the Bad Boy Camp at that time. So that's when it was all crazy, man, and things were a lot different, and just the whole camp, even with what was going on with Death Row, was a whole other scenario as well. Everybody, there was even within the West Coast, I think there was forms of jealousy at the same time with all the different artists that were on Death Row. So everybody wanted that limelight, and Tupac took that limelight away from everybody.
Well, what gets me, not to cut you off and say, I think, you said he was ready to change, and here comes Suge. Now, when we had Jerry Heller on the show one of the times, I remember him saying that Eazy-E actually had plans to kill Suge Knight, and Heller said that he wished he would have let Eazy do it because it would have saved hip-hop. I mean, do you think Suge Knight really fucked the game up that much? I mean, do you think if he wouldn't have got involved with Pac, do you think Pac might still be here today?
Well, see, that's a question that I think God can only answer. And at the same time, I think, with everything that was going on, Pac had his mindset on what was going on, and I think developed some enemies from some of the things that he was saying. So who knows what could have happened, even if Suge wasn't there or not. I mean, if maybe if he would have stayed in jail and he'd still be alive today, different question. But maybe he would have got killed in jail. We don't know. So only God knows something like that. But I think it played a larger portion in him being dead. I think the way his lifestyle, how he was living, because every man is for himself, and at the same time, when you put yourself in those situations, I think you're more vulnerable to getting into trouble or dying. And Pac, he really lived when he was talking about when he got out. He was on some MOB really type of shit. It wasn't like, I know the Pac that wasn't really like that. I know the Pac that struggled from the beginning to the end to where he is now. But at the point, people think they're invincible, and I think that's when situations start happening. Pac was a good dude. He was never like the type of dude to start shit with anybody, like how the media says that. But I think more towards the end, with him dying, he was really mad about a lot of things that were going on in life because he knew a lot. You know what I mean? And a lot of people hated him for that. So